It was just an ordinary afternoon when a woman, walking through her garden, heard the faintest cry, so soft, it might have been the rustle of leaves. Curious, she knelt down and followed the sound to a line of ants, fiercely dragging something along the dirt. Squinting closer, she realized with a jolt that it was alive. A tiny, trembling creature, barely breathing, helpless in the grip of hundreds of jaws. Without hesitation, she swept it up into her hands. She didn't know what it was. It was so small, so hairless, with closed eyes and barely any movement, more like a pulse in her palm than a living thing. But she could feel it trying to hold on. At home, she prepared a soft box, warmed a towel, and fed it drops of milk with a cotton swab. It didn't drink much at first. It barely moved. Many times, she feared she was too late. But something inside her refused to give up. She stayed up through the night, warming it against her skin, whispering gentle words. She didn't know why she cared so much, perhaps because no one else would. Days passed, then a week. It was still so fragile, but its breathing grew steadier. Its skin began to darken, and a thin fuzz appeared. She started to recognize tiny paws, a tail, and then its eyes opened. She blinked in disbelief. It was a mouse. Most people would have thrown it away, disgusted, afraid, but not her. She'd saved its life. In a way, it had saved something in her too. She named him Mino. Caring for Mino became a full-time job. She researched everything she could: how much milk he needed, when to switch to solids, how to keep him warm. Mino was a picky eater, but he loved cuddling in her pocket. She never imagined she'd fall in love with a mouse. But when he looked at her with those tiny, gleaming eyes, she couldn't help it. As Mino grew, so did his personality. He was mischievous and clever, always finding ways to climb into the biscuit jar or hide her keys in the flower pots. He had a special bond with her, following her from room to room, curling up beside her when she was tired. He brought laughter into the house. Her children adored him. Even her husband, once skeptical, found himself laughing at Mino's antics. But for her, Mino was more than a pet. He was a soul she had rescued, a whisper in the grass that had become a heartbeat in her home. Mino saw her not just as his carer, but as his mother, and she loved him like her own. Life didn't feel so ordinary anymore, because now, wherever she went, a little mouse with a big heart was never far behind.